This is just for international. I will show you our 2 lots of hot fitting production line. Right now I will show you this fitting machine position. Okay. This one you will see from touch screen. We have this manual, auto parameters, formula, preheating, I/O monitor, and company information. Okay. And downside you will see we have this temperatures. This materials temperature, fitting tank temperature. This is jacket oil temperature. Okay. This is mixer speed, and this is the fitting valve blocks. You will see heating. This is the temperature. Valve temperatures, tank temperature, material temperature. Okay. And touch screen you will see manual page. Manual page we can use this one for like this fitting stop box, like this one. You will see this one. Fitting stop box, and then separate box. Something like this. This one you will see. We will also have this one. Separate box, this stop box. You will see here. So this is all we will see is matched with this touch screen. Like this need open. You will see this is need open and valve off. You will see here. This is the valve. And fitting separate. You will see fitting separate. Preheating. This is the heating function. If you turn off this one, and then you will see heating off. This is the on and heating on. Okay. Need open and off. You will see right there, need open. Please check this tank need air around area is safety for its operators. If yes, and then it will open. You will see this is air, and then off. Please check this tank errors is safe. Okay, yes. Okay, this is conveyor. Conveyor you will see here. Conveyor is this way. Press cap stop box. Press cap stop box here. Press. Here, you will see here. This is a stop box, is separate box. Okay, so here also control from here, and then press cap also press cap, and press cap is clamp tubes. You will see here, press caps here, press cap. This is clamp, hold bottles, clamp bottles, clamp press. Okay, from here also, and then the reheating function is for over there. You will see here for top fitting products we use this one function. If loaded one, we can use turn off this function. Okay, so this is about here, and the rotor pump for here for our tank, for the tank. Okay, tank steer is here, mixer. Okay, and this is vibration, and this one is first vibration for here, vibration. Okay, vibration. Okay, and then automatic page you will see here. So we have this fitting volume. You can see the fitting volume according to your how much ml. And fitting delay it means after this stop box stop and then fitting. Stop box out delay and fitting stop box release delay is here. Stop box out delay. This is release delay. Okay, stop box out delay and release delay. Okay. So this time you can see this according to this conveyor speed different, and the sensor all pieces this pumps this feeding. This one is here. This one it means this sensor when the sensor off, and then we can see this, something like this off. When the sensor off, we can still feeding like this 300 piece. It means this sensor off after keep on feeding this 300 pieces, and then automatic this pump works. This feeding storage, feeding tank, this pump works. Okay, so this one is also most important. There's a capacity seat. It means, for example, your order is 12,000 pieces. You can stretch this 12,000 pieces. After this 12,000 pieces of feeding, and then machine automatic stop, no feeding again. Okay, this is a function optional. You can feeding on if you need feeding with turn off this function. Preheating function. This one is heating on. And the reheating is backside. You will see here, backside reheating function. Okay? And then tanks mixer function. Tanks mixer, and then piston action. Piston action, it means when we break time. For example, break time, we consider about this material a lot of stock, especially some materials inside have this powder or glitter. We can use this one. This function, piston action, it was piston action, it was sock, push, so it was stock material, sock, push back, sock, push back. So this one will make sure some material is not stock, okay? And the rotor pump, if we need this connection with this storage feeding tank, like 400 liters storage feeding tank, we need to turn on this function, and then works automatically this pump. If we load this function, we just load it to turn off this one, and then this storage feeding tank is separate use. Okay, and then start feeding and stop. Before feeding, we need to use clean. Clean means flush. We need to put a material tree under this feeding nozzle, and then use this flush function, clean function for its running. Okay. And the parameters, also you can use this parameter setting like this feeding volume, feeding delay, suck volume. After feeding, you can use the suck volume. This is high viscosity for high viscosity products. And suck back speed. Suck back speed is piston suck back speed, and then push speed. Push speed is feeding speed. Now, you will say feeding speed is push speed. Piston suck speed, clean speed is flush speed. And press separate is out delay. Press cap out separate out delay is for here over there. You will see. So this one out delay and this release delay. This time you can see it from here. And this is feeding times twice or two. One time, twice. For the big volume, we need this feeding twice, like this 200, 500. So we can see this feed 250 and feeding twice. Okay. Manual speed also means press emergency and then release the speed. And also there's a feeding separate box delay, press caps out delay. So this is delay is for the cylinder. Like this is a feeding stop box, feeding release. Here is the press cap stop, press cap release, press cap down, and it's clamp hold bottles. Okay, so this is time delay. We can see it from here also. Okay, and this one is a piston auto. This one we can use this one for the manual. You will see we can use this one to check this piston function. Okay, this is the parameters page, and also we can save it, keep save, and then keep for use. Formula we also can save this 40 formula inside here. Okay, and then preheating for these tanks. For example, from Monday to Sunday, we can start from this early times like this 6 a.m. and stop like 5 p.m. This one is for your reverse production. When this, for example, if you come to works at this 8 o'clock, and then you can see it like the 5 a.m. start this melting. When your worker arrive in factory and can start mass production directly. Okay, so this one. If we want to turn off, we just turn off. Okay, you say turn off, turn on. Okay, like this. Time seed. This here you can see this your local time like this. For example, this years you can see this around 2025 years and something like this. Local time of the CV, it means your local time. Okay, and then I will monitor also. I will monitors something like this. Page down for its output, input, and then company information. Any questions you can check with us from here. Okay, so this is about our feeding tank.